My name is Stephanie with MetaStock. In this training video, we're going to review how to work with offline mode in MetaStock. So let's get started. Offline mode is available in both MetaStock Real-Time and MetaStock DC. A couple of things are required in order for offline mode to work. You must have an active data link subscription and Zenith subscription or an active maintenance subscription. Before you can log into offline mode, you must first successfully log in once in online mode. So let's do that now. And once you've logged in successfully into online mode, which of course requires an internet connection, you can work in offline mode for 21 days before having to log in and validate an active account. And once we get logged in here, I'll show you where you can check and see how many days you have left before you're required to log back in and validate. And then we'll go through and I'll show you how to go into offline mode and how that can be done. So right now we're in online mode in MetaStock, and how you know that is if you go down here into the status bar and hover over this little computer icon, you can see that it says online. Okay. And another way is if you go up here into the file menu, you can see that the option here says go offline. Those are two indications or two ways to know that you are currently in online mode. You can also launch MetaStock in offline mode by clicking on the Go Offline here from the File menu, as well as from down here where I was hovering over before, where it says Online. You can launch offline mode there as well. There is also a third way of launching into offline mode, and that's from the Apps menu. So I'll show that as well. You're going to want to go to the T where Thomson Reuters is listed, and you'll see MetaStock Pro offline mode. So we're going to go ahead and go into offline mode. We'll just do it down here, and we'll select Go Offline. And you'll see now that you have the little red indicator here showing that you're in offline mode. And like I was talking about earlier, there is that tooltip, kind of the countdown that's telling you 21 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes remaining to be in offline mode. And so as you remain in offline mode, that timer will change. It will go up, allowing that saying that you only have X number of days left, X number of minutes or hours remaining. As you get closer to that timer, you hit that 21 days, then when you go to launch MetaStock, you will get the login screen again, requiring that you have an internet connection, that you log into the product online to validate that you still have an active account. So as far as what types of data can be used in offline mode, we have 3 types of local data files that are supported in offline mode. And those are the MetaStock file library, MetaStock legacy, which are local data files created in MetaStock 11 and prior versions of MetaStock, and then CSV files. So all these 3 types of local data files can be used in offline mode. And these files essentially will be saved to your hard drive, can be accessed in MetaStock without an internet connection, hence the offline mode. When you're in offline mode and you're in the charting tab and you expand this instrument tree view here, you will notice that the custom online data list and the public online data list, these options will be grayed out. You won't be able to use them or access them because these particular items are used specifically when you're online, when you have an internet connection. So they're really of no use when you don't have an internet connection and when you're in offline mode. You'll also notice that when you're in online mode, and in fact I'll switch really quickly so you can see the difference. I'm going to go online here. Okay, they're available, right? As well as this instrument field all of a sudden becomes available because I've reestablished my connection to our servers, our online servers. I can type in a symbol like IBM, and on the fly using the internet, connecting to our servers, I get the data, right on the fly. So obviously when we're offline, which I'll go offline again, and I'll do it this other way, you'll see that my icon down here changes. It tells me how much time I have remaining. If I go back into the Power Console, all of that is grayed out because that functionality is disabled. It's just not there. So in here, any of your local data lists that you have created in the past, whether they're lists with CSV files or legacy files or the MetaStock file format files, they will all be intact and will be accessible for you to chart, run scans from, because you'll also see that those online lists are no longer available. Your local data files will be available for scanning. They will also be available for back testing. Any local data file list will be available to work from. So really quickly, I'm just going to create a couple of local data lists here. I just did a right click and I selected new. And I'll create a MetaStock file format list. I'm going to add those and click Save. And I'm going to do another one with just legacy. So MetaStock legacy files. Hit Browse again. I'm just going to go up a level. I'm just going to grab a handful of them. So any lists that I create in charts will be available in my other Power Tools. So I'm just going to grab a couple of charts and open them up. Right? This one I had an expert apply to. I can, put indicators on them. I can have all of my normal workflow that I normally do, but just in offline mode. The data is static, obviously, because we don't have an internet connection. We'll run a quick little scan. We'll do some scanning. Let's just do we'll do the buy signal on the two new lists we just recently brought in. I didn't get any hits there. Let's see if we can find a better one. Let's do the Equus Performance Daily. Okay, so there's a quick scan. And obviously we can select whatever we want out of there and open the charts. And the same with back testing. I'll just select both lists. All right. So going back online is just as simple. It's the same way as we went offline. Just go ahead and close this report. From either the file menu, you can go online, or down here from the little icon down here on your status bar. And that concludes our training on working with offline mode in MetaStock. I encourage you to view our other videos.